Good morning, everyone. I'm Veerabhadra, working as assistant professor in uh, data science department in VNR Engineering College. And now we will discuss on Quora question pair analysis, one of the topic in natural language processing. So this is the data set is exists in um, kaggle.com. The problem statement here is we will be having multiple questions in Quora.com, similar to Stack Overflow. The multiple questions, we will reduce the complexity to mix the questions so that the user is able to see the questions easily. For example, we will be having question 1. Here the problem statement will be question 1 and question 2. We will compare the question 1 and question 2 so that how much similarity complex will be there. We will match the answers of question 1 and question 2 so that the number of questions in Quora site will be less and the user is able to see the uh, questions easily in the Quora.com. Coming to business objectives, the cost of misclassification is very high. For example, we will be having question 1 and question 2. Those are not similar. If you match it by mistake, that will cost very high for us. We should not match mistakenly the answers of question 1 and question 2. We should be having some reason to match the answers of question 1 and question 2. We should not match mistakenly. And also here we will take some probability. For example, 0.99. If the similarity complex is 0.99, then only we will match the questions. Otherwise, we won't match the questions. We can define the threshold for matching the questions so that the answers will be matching by some reason. And also time constraint. The algorithm to run the complexity question one the algorithm to run won't take much time. For example, it can take a minimum time like in minutes and hours, but it won't take more time in days, or it won't take more time. It can take the minimum time in minutes and hours. Interoperability is partially important. The customer won't ask why we matched the questions, but we should be having some good reason to match the questions in dataset. Coming to next one, this is the analysis of dataset. In dataset, this dataset exists in kaggle.com. In kaggle.com, we'll be having 5 columns, that is question 1 id, question 2 id, question 1, question 2. Those are text fields of question 1, text fields of question 2. And is duplicate field will represent whether question 1 and question 2 similar or not. It will represent on 0 or 1 field. If it is 0, it's not similar. If it is 1, question 1 and question 2 are similar. So 5 columns are there in our data set. The size will be 60 MB. Now the number of rows are 404 K. 404 K. So let's look into the site. This is our site. So in kaggle.com, this is our data set. ID, this is the ID field. QID, the unique ID of question 1 in, and also unique ID of question 2. These are the text fields of question 1 and question 2. This is duplicate field is these two are similar questions or not, we will represent. For example, if you see here, how can I be a good geologist? What should I do to be a great geologist? These two are similar questions. If is duplicate is 1, these two are similar questions. If is duplicate is 0, those are not similar questions. And also, as we know, this is the Quora site. We'll be having multiple questions here. We can search multiple questions. We can see this is a Quora.com. For example, we can ask the questions here, and also we can see multiple questions, and we can answer them. Answer the questions in this site. These are the multiple questions we'll be having. Is it safe to say that China is at least 30 years ahead of India? This is one of the questions somebody asked. And Kumar asked that, is Ratan Tata really as great as Patriot? These are multiple questions in Quora.com. So coming to our slides, these are the two distributions therein to analyze our data set. Here 2.5 lakhs are the 2.5 lakhs are the not similar questions. 1.5 lakhs are similar questions in our data set. 1.5 lakhs are similar questions. That means Q1 and Q2. For example, if you see here the questions, questions and question 2, 1.5 rows are similar, 2.5 rows are not similar. Coming to unique questions in our data set, the unique questions will be approximately 5.3 lakhs. 5.3 lakhs are unique questions. Repeated questions are 1 lakh questions. 1 lakh questions are repeated questions, and 5.3 lakhs questions are unique questions in our data. How we will see the unique questions or repeated questions? This is the example. For example, in our data set, one row will be question 1 and question 2, other row will be question 2 and question 3, other will be question 4 and question 5. The unique questions here are Q1, Q3, Q4 and Q5. These are the unique questions. In our example. Q2 is repeating here. So Q2 is repeating. This is the repeated question. Q2 is repeated question. Unique questions are Q1, Q2, Q1, Q3, Q5 and Q4. These are the unique questions. And Q2 is the repeated question in our data set, in our example. Coming to the basic features, these are some of the basic features to analyze our Quora question pair analysis data set. Frequency 1. Frequency 1 will be the number of times question 1 is repeating in our data set, the number of times. Here we took two questions. What is solar energy? What is natural energy? These two are the two questions we took. The frequency will be in our data set how many times the first question is repeating. The frequency of question 2 will be how many times question 2 is repeating in our data set. Q1 length, the number of characters in question 1 and the number of characters in question 2. The number of characters in question 1 are 21. The number of characters in question 2 are 23. And the number of words in Q1. The number of words in Q1 are 1, 2, 3, 4, and the number of questions in Q2 are 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the basic features we are analyzing in our data set. And word common. How many words common in Q1 and Q2? The words common in Q1, what is the common word? Ease is the common word and energy is the common word. What is the common? These are three words in our common in our question 1 and question 2. 3. Word total. How many words total? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 words in question 1 and 4 words in question 2. Total 8 words. Total 8 words in our question 1 and question 2. Word total will be 8. Word share will be word common by word total, that is 3 by 8. This is wrong actually. 3 by 8, the 3 by 8 is the word share. Frequency 1 plus frequency 2, 10 plus 20, and then frequency, this is the absolute value. Frequency 1 minus frequency 2, this is the absolute. So 10 minus 20, that is minus 10. This is the absolute calculation. Coming to the advanced features, these are some of the advanced features we are calculating in our data set. The word common word count minimum, common word count max, common stop words minimum, common stop words max, common token count minimum, common token count max, and other some of the other features also there. Common word count, common how many, yeah. So these two questions we took. Common word count. Common words are what, is, energy. These are the common words in question 1 and question 2. Common word count is 3. Common word count is 3. 1, 2, 3. And the minimum length, the length of uh, words in question 1, 4. The length of words in question 2, 4. 4 plus 4. The minimum will be minimum of 4 plus 4. That is 3 by 4. Common word count max will be common word count 1, 2, 3, 3 by max of 4 words in question 1, and these two max, the maximum of the number of words in question 1 and question 2, 3 by 4. CSC minimum is common stop words count. Stop words here are is the stop word. Is the stop word in question 1. Is the stop word in question 2. Fine. So here common stop count will be 1. Common stop count will be 1. Common stop 1 by minimum of 1 and 1 is 1. Common stop count is 1, max of 1 and 1. And common token count. How many tokens will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4 tokens will be there. The difference between tokens and, see here, token is splitting the sentence into tokens is the tokens. Stop words will be, as we know, in an NLTK we'll be having some words like is, ye, the words who are not the words are not having the meaning, those will come under stop words. The words propositions and other words, those are not having meaning, will come under stop words. Word will be a word that is not a stop word. The words that is not a stop word will come under word. CTC max will be the common tokens, 3 common tokens, and the length of Q1 tokens and length of Q2 tokens. Minimum of 4 and 4. Last word count. Last word count is the comparison between question 1 and question 2 last words. Last words are energy and energy. If these two words are similar or not, we will check in last word count. First word equation is the first words of questions we will compare. What is what? These two are similar or not. In last word count, these two are similar or not, we will check. Absolute length difference. Length difference between the length of tokens. 4 minus 4, absolute difference is 0. Mean length. The length of tokens in question 1. 4 plus 4 by 2. This is the mean length. Coming to other advanced features, fuzz ratio is one of the advanced feature. We took two sentences here: New York Mets, New York meets. New York Mets and New York meets. The only difference between these two sentences will be A. A is only the difference between these two sentences, though. So the ratio will be 96%. Other than A, these sentences are similar. The only the drawback in fuzz ratio is, for example, if you take Yankees and New York Yankees, these two are similar teams. For example, if you take Super Kings and Chennai Super Kings, these two are similar teams, but the only the difference in pronunciation. If the two sentences are similar, also it is giving more percentage. Yankees and New York Yankees are represents the same team, but it is giving 60%. This is the disadvantage in fuzz ratio. Coming to New York Mets and New York Yankees, these two are different teams, but it is giving 75% similar. 75% is similar. These two are the disadvantages in fuzz ratio. We will overcome those drawbacks in partial ratio. We will overcome drawbacks in drawbacks of fuzz ratio in partial ratio. We will overcome drawbacks of fuzz ratio in partial ratio. Yankees and New York Yankees, it gave 100% here, and New York Mets, these two are different teams. That's why it came 69. The drawbacks of fuzz ratio we will overcome in partial ratio. Here, token sort ratio is one of the advanced feature analysis method in Quora question pairs dataset. How we will calculate the token sort ratio, we will see now. S1 is converted to based on the words in the S1 will be converted to based on the ascending order. That means Atlanta Braves, this is the first time. Second one, New York Mets versus S1 will be converted to Atlanta Braves Mets. Third one, fourth one, fifth one, and sixth one. We will arrange in the order of the sequence A, B, C, the order of the alphabetical order. We will arrange in alphabetical order. S1 alphabetical order will be Atlanta Braves Mets New versus Arc. S2 alphabetical will be Atlanta Braves Mets. Arrange in the alphabetical order. We are arranging in the alphabetical order. We will compare the fuzz ratio between alphabetical order of S1 and S2. Now it came 100. This is the token ratio for we are arranging S1 to the alphabetical order, S2 to the alphabetical order of words. We are calculating the fuzz ratio. This is the token sort ratio. Coming to longest sub ratio, longest common substring. S1 is W1, W2, W3, W4, W5, W6. This is the common words in S1 and S2. 4. And the tokens in that the number of words in S1 are 6. The number of words in S2 are 6. We will take the minimum of S1 and S2. Thank you.